Good morning. I'm Teresa Perrin, and this is my stock market watch list for Wednesday, October 26th, 2022. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD. Guys, futures are red this morning based off of really bad earnings from Google. That is sending the stock market lower. Does it rebound? It's possible. We have some very important earnings coming up again today. We have Apple, Meta, to name a couple. And guys, please know that just because the futures start off red doesn't mean that they can't turn green. We are at very important levels in the SPY as well, and it's going to be interesting to see what occurs today. That being said, let's get started. Please smash that like button to help with the algorithms to get this list out there. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to start with AVCT, and please watch my video on that from last night. There's a lot of very interesting things going on, but we have a catalyst today. Last night, an 8K dropped, showing that AVCT is now in compliance with the NASDAQ $1 minimum bid requirement, as well as that offering that happened earlier in the week for those 5 million shares and 10 million warrants. The warrants are locked up for 45 days, has been completed. So guys, I do expect to see a nice rebound in this stock. Additionally, there must have been a lot of people selling at losses because according to Fintel and Ortex, the short interest has dropped down to 5% from 250 to 50 and now 5%, guys. So something tells me that they're about to send this, that they've covered a lot of those short positions, and it's time to make this go to the upside. But that's purely speculation. Let's see what happens today with that 8K filing. I do expect to move up though. Mullen Automotive, guys, there are 0 shares left to borrow according to Fintel this morning. Once again, they tried to take this down pre-market. It dipped to 47. It's starting to rebound back up towards 50 as I speak. However, I do believe that Mullen is far from done, so I'm going to be curious to see how the volume is on it today. Did the shorts win by scaring people away by shorting this all the way back down? Or guys, do we have a very nice rally coming and a move back up towards 65 like we hit yesterday? EXCELA. All right, guys, this is a stock I hate, so I don't really like to talk about it. It has just been destroyed. However, for the second time pre-reverse split, it has now hit a low of 25 cents, and it came up yesterday to 30 cents. And it's starting to pull back, which is to be expected, guys. You can't expect a run straight up that doesn't get some sort of a pullback. Now, I want to see confirmation of a move to the upside by having another green day for EXCELA. So it is definitely on my radar. ILAG. All right, guys. If you follow me, you are well aware that this is a stock I really like to follow, and it's had quite a run. It's gone all the way up to $16, pulled back, went down, filled that gap at $2.30, I believe is that, and now is back to the upside, and I do expect a continuation in ILAG. So it's on my high watch list. There is a gap filled to the upside as well. So let's see. HELLB. All right, guys. Well, I was absolutely right. We did have a massive break yesterday. However, shorts are still trying to control this, to my surprise, because, guys, this I do not believe is institutional shorting, because institutions are long on HELLB. This, I believe, is your lovely pairs in retail. And guys, I don't think that they're going to hold this down for long. I think that once again, we retested that bottom. And as you can see in the after hours and pre-market, we are starting to make that move back to the upside. Guys, HELLB has only 20 million in its float, and it's cheap as can be. Comparative to Mullen with, 900 million shares. Let me tell you, if Mullen can move at 30 cents with 500 million or 900 million shares, with 20 million shares, I can't even imagine what HELLB can do. So once this really starts rallying, guys, and people take notice, which unfortunately I don't think is going to happen until we break that 50-cent mark, then I really think that you're going to see HELLB just freaking destroy it, because this is actually a fabulous company, and they had a great catalyst yesterday where they're acquiring Wheels now, or merging with Wheels. This is just, this stock is going to be amazing. The CEO puts his money where his mouth is, and has bought a ton of shares as well. GOCO. Guys, GOCO is a stock I've been following for since August, when I saw what it did in its earnings and missed that move and said, I want a piece of that when it comes back down. Well, guess what? It came back down, and it's, I believe, hit its bottom. Not too worried about what it's doing in pre-market, but guys, I'm looking for confirmation first. And, yes, could you get it at 37 cents and get a deal? You could, but what if it continues, to trade flat barcode, which it's been barcoding now for a couple of months. It has earnings coming up in the next couple of weeks. I don't think they've announced a definitive date yet. However, that being said, prior to earnings last time, shorts got out and they got scared, and this had a very nice run. Go back and look what happened in August. I expect something very, very similar, guys, and I want confirmation of this breaking 40 cents, number one, and number two, most importantly, breaking that 42-cent mark, because that's the highest it's been in some time. So once I see that, it's strike time. CGC. All right, guys. CGC has been on an absolute rip this past week, most importantly, the last day, and I'm looking to see if this can continue or if they get a pullback. Apple has earnings today, so I'm not sure whether they're going to be good or bad, but I'm curious to see what this stock does. Guys, I don't like to play earnings as a rule, but this is high on my watch list just for the overall economy. Halliburton, guys, they absolutely crushed it like I thought they would in earnings. They were fantastic, yet this didn't get the spike that I was expecting. So today I'm watching to see if we get some analyst upgrades and a very nice move to the upside following yesterday's great earnings. PBR. All right, guys, oil is up today in the futures, so I'm looking at PBR, Oxy, Chevron, all of those. The reason I picked PBR is because of economic turmoil earlier in the week in Brazil. They really shorted the crap out of this stock. The Brazilian stock market was down 10%, was down 2%, and PBR was down 10%. Now, guys, it was right at a critical 5-year high breakout point where it was getting very close. I expect a rebound rally in PBR with the oil prices being up and a quick move to the upside. You could potentially do very well with this stock if it does what I expect it to do. NVTA announced that they have earnings coming up. Yesterday they made that announcement. You'd have to check your news to see what the date is because I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's in the next week or two. And guys, last time NVTA had earnings, let me tell you about my options. I just had 5 calls that I bought because I thought they were going to, and I made like 900% on those, maybe even more. It was fantastic. NVTA shot up from around the same level to, guys, $8 or $9, something like that. And let me tell you, those options printed. So I'm going to see if it can be a repeat. ET. Guys, this is something I'm watching. Look at this 3-month chart. Beautiful inverse head and shoulders. I am looking for the breakout and a nice move with ET, who also has earnings coming up. And we all know the energy sector has been hot. All right, Apron. Oh, geez. Look at this gap fill all the way up here. It's like at 414 to 5 something, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. Guys, this has been beaten down bad due to an offering that it had. And as you can see, it's starting to make that V shape, and I believe that we're going to get a move upside that could potentially have this gap fill in the upcoming week or weeks, and I think that it's definitely worth putting on your radar because that move could be substantial. IMPP. All right, guys, they crushed earnings as well, and honestly, the stock should be trading well above $1. It's trading for under their cash on books, if I'm not mistaken, and it's been beat down very, very badly, and I don't think it deserves it. Institutions have taken positions along in IMPP, and I think that the pain is over and that it's just in the accumulation phase. People are asking me why it's dropping after earnings. Well, why did HELLB initially drop after earnings, after spiking $2, pulled all the way back down? Guys, because this market is corrupt as F. That's all I can say to you. I don't know how else to put it. I do believe that IMPP is going to get a run. With oil being up today, I would keep it on your radar because it is ready to go. That's for sure. GOVX. GOVX got a buy rating with an $8 price target. As you can see, it's sitting at $1 in pre-market. I expect a nice move in GOVX. ADDR. They announced earnings yesterday. It is up slightly in pre-market. Guys, I think shorts may consider wanting to cover on earnings, because now with shipping prices coming down, I'm not sure whether that's going to be good for this quarter or for next quarter, but because of that, I expect guidance. Even if revenue is not good, I expect guidance to be better. And that being said, I do expect ADDR to make moves to the upside in the upcoming weeks, and it deserves to be on your watch list. LABV. All right, guys, this is making a bull flag that I expected to break out of this morning due to healthcare stocks being trending again. I do expect to see LABV move up. And guys, I would keep my eye on Novavax. Did I take a picture of that one? No, I didn't. Keep your eye on Novavax and on SABA. Those are two that I've been watching in the healthcare sector, and there's a lot of really beat down healthcare stocks that I think could potentially start running soon too if the market goes and continues this rally. Now, Kirkland. Guys, this stock has been beat up very badly. It's down like $8 or $9 on the year, but it is up 3% in the past week. And look at this chart pattern. To me, this looks like it's ready to break out, whether it's today, tomorrow, or sometime next week. I don't know, but I do think that Kirk is going to make a very nice move to the upside, and it's high on my watch list. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. Have a wonderful day. I hope you kill it.